Hello. Everybody got their sound on? Yeah. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Steve.
Janice. What else we got here? Person waiting.
Anybody else there?
Hey. Waiting. Anybody hear me? I don't hear sound.
I can hear you.
Oh, wait a second.
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. Turned on my speaker. Somebody say something.
Hello. Hi, Steve.
Okay. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Janice. I got Barbara Bistrong waiting here, but she says more. I'm trying to see what.
Barbara Bistrong. But there's no picture.
Oh,
Bobby.
you see her name up? I don't see her name. Yeah, she says she's in here. Barbara, you here?
It's Barbara Higgs.
Yeah. She used to be Bistrong, right?
Bistrong. Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have to use new and old names. I don't. Barbara, you there? Your video is not on. Okay. Okay. Hoping we're going to get more. I got a few notes from people that said that they were not going to be able to make it. Some people are going to drop in and out. Somebody was coming in around 11:30. Someone said 12. I set this up for Eddie Carpenter, who I hope is from. Excuse me. I'm going to mute for a minute. Anyway, he's the reason we do it at this hour, because he tries to get it before he goes to bed. But see, okay, Naomi is coming in. Let's see, I'll let her in. Okay, admit, and somebody on an iPad. Who's the iPad? Okay. Why am I not seeing those videos? Okay, somebody here's Naomi. Hi, Naomi. Okay.
Hi everybody.
Yeah. Oh, you're still calling yourself iPad, huh?
Yeah, I got to figure out how to change it.
Okay. Well, we have all the other.
We're too old to figure those things out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll start getting mail. Dear iPad.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Okay,
Steve.
everybody. So
I asked my son if I needed
Janice
it.
is new. Janice is new, and who else is new? Doris, were you here last time?
No,
Okay. Welcome.
I watched it on video, but I wasn't here.
Yeah, well, I told everybody I am recording it, so don't say anything that'll embarrass you. I'm still playing. Can you hear me, guys?
I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing with different cameras. One kept flying around, and this one I can't make it. It's probably up 2 feet away, and I'm still filling up the screen. No, what can I tell you? Okay, 2 people are waiting. We have Barbara Zelmacher and Larry Medoff. Okay. Yeah, we could have as many as 40 people here. So.
Hi, Larry.
Yep. Hey, Larry.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
There, we got everybody on there. Yeah. Okay, where's Barbara? She should be in.
Disappeared.
Yeah. Oh, and Norma's here. Okay, middle.
Hi, Doris.
Hi, Naomi. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
There we go.
Fine.
Okay, there's Barbara and her husband, I assume, right?
Yes.
You can never make assumptions.
Yep. Hey, welcome, Barbara.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Hi, Jan.
Good.
Hi,
Hi.
Barbara.
Hey, Norma.
Hi.
You made it.
Hi, Norma.
Hi, Norma.
Hi.
iPad is Steve Davis.
Norma.
Yeah.
Hi.
So how many here, or should I ask the other way, who wasn't at the 25th?
I wasn't. I was
I wasn't.
Okay.
working out of the country for almost 6 years.
Then you guys have not seen each other in
A long time.
60 years? Yeah.
60 years.
Huh?
We all look the
60
same.
years.
Yeah, almost
Yeah,
60
right.
years. Almost 60 years. This is such fun. I don't know why we didn't do this. And
Yeah, I'm Doris. I'm Pesca.
yes,
I'm
Right.
married.
I remember.
and Janice is Milner, right?
Right.
Right?
Janice,
Yeah.
what was your last name?
Milner.
Okay,
I did not go to the high school, but I did go to junior 3.
you three.
Well, I set this up primarily for junior 3, but then we realized that some of us went to the high school and some people went off elsewhere. So it's
I
got.
think most of us went to the high school, didn't we?
No, I didn't.
I went to another school.
Oh, that's Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Barbara.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you go to the school out on, right down by the river? What was it called? Villa Victoria?
No, I went to St. Mary's Hall in Burlington.
Burlington.
Okay. Just a quick question, because I was trying to remember. I know whether everybody sees everybody in the same place. I'm sorry, but what street did everybody live on?
I lived on North Westfield Avenue.
Right?
I was on North Eastfield Avenue.
Right.
I
Well,
was in Atterbury. I was Atterbury Avenue.
Okay.
I
on
was Morningside Drive.
Absolutely.
Abernethy.
What number were you, Jen? Morningside Drive. What number?
Oh, 202.
Okay. Yep.
I
And
still
West
remember
Main
my
Street.
phone number.
And
I
what?
remember my phone number.
Remember my
Oh,
phone
Export.
number.
Now, what were you an export or an Owen? Or
Export. I was export. I was export.
Export.
Okay.
I was export.
we were Owen.
I was Owen.
How many of us still use that for our passcode? Password. That's
Export.
I found out after our last Zoom,
Yeah.
I was chatting with my wife for 53 years, and I was telling her who was there. And of course, she went to Trenton High,
Right.
and she was friends with Linda Russell's sister, Marion.
Right.
Who are you?
Steve Daner. Daner.
And you were at junior 3?
I was a
Yes,
junior.
he was.
Yeah.
I wish I was back there, except the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah. Linda may join us. I heard from Linda.
Oh, good.
I
Good.
thought. Well, we have two Lindas. We got the Russinello and the Russell, right?
Right.
Right.
And well, it was last winter because we didn't go anywhere this winter, but most winters we spend 2 to 3 months in San Diego.
Okay.
And not that I have anything against Florida, but
As she's joining us now.
San Diego is very good. It's been good to us.
Hey, Ash. You got your
We're in
mic on?
Hi,
Florida.
Essie. Hi, Essie.
Hi.
Hey, glad you could make it.
Was I just sitting here and not in? Because
No, I just saw you. I have to allow participants in, so I just happened to notice you were up there. Yeah, we don't want anybody coming in. Yeah, we started about 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we'll get more. I just
Hopefully.
watching there. Yeah. So now you were at the 42nd, I remember, right? Ash?
42nd.
Yeah, that's the one we had a combined year. We didn't have it. We had the 35th and then a 42nd because we had to join us. I'm trying to remember.
We had the 50th. Heshy was at the 50th. I remember.
I do too, Naomi.
Yes. Yes, we had a good time.
That's true. Yeah, we did have a 50th, didn't we?
Yeah.
But the 25th was the one where we had. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, first of all, we're talking about Trenton High reunions because we never had a junior 3 reunion, right?
We are now.
Yep. This
Yes.
is the closest. we
I
have.
drove by there last week, and it just looks so desolate.
Oh, I can imagine.
They removed a lot of trees, and it was just sad.
Is it still a school?
It's same school, same building. They haven't done anything to it.
But it's not 9 grades anymore, right? Or 8 grades or no, 9
No, it's
grades.
not a junior high anymore.
Not a junior
I
high.
don't really know.
Has anyone seen the new Trenton High School? The new
I
building?
went by there last week also, sort of my quarantine break away from monotony. It looked kind of cold.
It looks weird. It's so
Yeah.
strange because it's surreal to see a totally different building, and it changed the whole thing.
Yep. Bonnie Randall always sends me newspaper articles. So she sent me all the articles before they were tearing it down, and then the new ones of the dedication. But Bonnie will never be on this because she doesn't have, you can only get her by phone or snail mail.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent another note on Facebook this morning to Rich Simmons because today's his birthday and he just doesn't reply. So I don't have any email for him.
Did you contact, of course, people here call him Larry Sherwood, but when we visit,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it's David Sherwood.
David Sherwood. David's on my list.
Okay.
And yeah, we found a whole bunch this week. Steve,
Yeah, we were getting together this weekend for a wedding, and none of us are really traveling.
Well, when's George's daughter's wedding? Isn't that coming up?
It is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was supposed
George
to give
Hyman's daughter's getting married. That's the
yeah. I was
late
going to
George
give.
Hyman.
I was supposed to give her away, but it's just too many people and not conducive. Risk versus reward, and it was, so that's the way it is.
Barbara Zeltmacher, where are you living? This is Naomi.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Naomi. I'm living in Stamford, Connecticut.
Okay.
We lived in New Rochelle most of our married life and moved here 4 years ago. And I love it.
Good. Well, having lost track of everybody, it's good to know where everybody landed. I'm living in Florida.
Right.
So am I.
Who just said so am I?
Doris.
Doris.
No,
Doris, yeah.
I
We're in
think
Ju-
I
Hetty,
think
where
it'd
you
be a good
living?
idea if everybody renamed themselves, and I'm going to do that too because I
Yeah.
changed my first name, my last name, and my first name. So I'm going to go up there and do that. Some faces I recognize.
I don't see who's talking.
It'll flash when they talk.
She was.
That was Heshy, Harriet.
Nancy Alberts, because I got an email from her and she said that she was going to. And did you ever get in touch with Pat Schrager?
No,
No.
she's on. Stephen was working on that, right, Steve?
Yeah, I left a message for her, but she didn't respond.
Oh,
Or
okay.
at least on the number I have, which I'm not sure is 100% right.
And he left a message for
Yeah,
Smollett.
her husband. That's false information. I'm not sure, so I won't say anything.
Can you finally hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Heshy, where are you?
I'm in Yardley, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. So you're near Mickey, Millman, and Rochelle.
They just a minute. My phone. I was going to take it off the hook.
Okay.
Norma, where are you living?
I am in a little town in Connecticut, Essex, Connecticut, on the shore.
Near what? Where are you near? What city are you near?
About 40 minutes from New Haven.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Barbara, where are you? Where in
Again.
Connecticut?
I'm in Stamford,
Okay.
Connecticut.
Stanford?
Steve,
Yeah.
And
Steve.
Doris,
Yeah.
where are you? Florida?
Good. I live. Well, now I'm
I'm
in.
in,
Naomi,
minute.
you talking to me?
Yeah,
No,
which
Doris.
He
I
got two.
wanted to know where Doris is in Florida.
Deerfield Beach. We're on the East Coast. I think you're on the West Coast.
I'm on the West Coast. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I didn't stray too far. We're right outside of Yardley and Langhorne, but for 6 years we were working in the Virgin Islands and traveling with our federal court reporting. So now we're happy to be home and doing nothing.
Because I'm on here.
Hello, Barbara Bistrong.
I finally made it in. I've been
Good,
missing.
good. Hello.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
wondering.
I've been trying. I didn't have all the icons to unmute and do all this, so I poked.
Well, it's good to see you.
Same here. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
Hi, Barbara. So where do you live, Barbara?
I am in Silver Spring, Maryland, in a
Okay.
retirement community. I am officially old. It's a suburb of DC.
Yeah, so you're not far from Larry, right?
Larry, where are you?
Columbia.
Oh, spitting distance. And
And,
Bruce Magnet,
Practically neighbors.
Right? Yep.
Yeah.
Magnet. Yep. He may come
There's-
in. He's been doing COVID testing, I think. Yeah.
yeah, Bruce and Frederick.
Just the tracing stuff.
Yeah, Bruce was doing that.
No, my wife is doing COVID testing. I just I stand by and give her support.
Yeah.
Larry, were you related to Mae Medoff
I was. She was my aunt, and Nancy
and Beanie?
and Beanie were my cousins. Yeah.
Right. Still are.
Still are, yes. Beanie, Nancy, I'm sorry, had a little accident a couple months ago and is recovering now. But
Who is that? Nancy?
Nancy did, yes.
I didn't know that. She's been very friendly with my mother, who is still around. She's 103.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, I was afraid to ask. That's wonderful.
She is amazing. And I told her about today, and she got very excited for us.
Will you give her my love, please?
I will do
Mine
that.
too.
Oh, they're
I will do that.
lovely.
Barbara,
Wow.
you look so much like your mother. It's amazing.
I know.
Just amazing.
I remember. You. So we were talking a minute ago. We got off where everybody lived, what street. So those that didn't announce yet. I was on Morningside
You
Drive.
didn't announce where you're from, Stephen Lenoble.
Laclede, near Sandy.
Right, you were just down the street from George from the
Hyman, yep.
Yes,
and the Summersteins.
yes.
Right.
I lived on School Lane. It was just off Sanford.
Yeah.
Janice, are you still in the city?
Yes, I am.
Surviving.
What city, Janice?
What is your last name? I don't recognize it. I don't recognize anybody. but-
Milner,
Milner. And where did you live?
Morningside Drive.
Ah, okay.
And I went to junior 3 through 8.
Was there Steve Olitsky
Okay.
around there?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Steve
Yes,
Steve
we were
Olitsky was
just
on
talking
Tin Hill
about it,
behind me.
Marvin Brooks not far?
Right.
Marvin was up on Abernathy.
Yeah, his
Marvin
house was
on-
he was across the street from the golf course at Trenton Country Club,
at Trent-
as was Janie Schwartz.
Right.
Marvin?
Yes.
Janie Schwartz lived on Abernathy, didn't
Right.
she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, near Marvin. Yeah.
Abernathy.
Yeah, right near, right. I think 2 houses down from Marvin, and Barbara Bernstein lived at the beginning of Abernathy.
Yes, I
That's
remember.
right.
Right.
You know where
And,
Barbara is now?
Yes,
Barbara-
Barbara's in Florida in
She's up
Florida.
further north.
Yeah, I can't. It's Port St. Lucie.
Does anybody remember from a year before somebody named Lowell Mann?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lowell Mann he lived on Abernathy,
Right.
and
Right.
he now lives in Yardley.
Yes.
And unfortunately, a few years ago, his daughter had passed away. I believe she was the only child.
Oh.
He practiced law in Yardley.
No.
Does he still live in Yardley?
Yes.
How about his wife? Did his wife pass also?
No, she's. You know what? I don't know. I shouldn't say because I knew she was
Oh,
ill.
wait a second. New member coming. Jimmy Hamer. I've been on his case for a while.
I can ask my wife if Lowell's wife is still alive because we would see them occasionally.
Hey, Jim. Sorry I didn't see you up there.
It's okay.
Yeah. See how many names you recognize here.
Man, I'm just looking. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Harriet Siegel, Harriet Salkin.
Yeah.
Oh, Harriet Siegel that's
Hershey.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I,
Heshy
I didn't recognize
It was
the Hershey.
Harriet Sullivan. Yeah.
it's okay. So there's no R. I get that all the time. And I tell people, don't call me Hershey, don't call me Hesse, don't call me Hussy. It's Heshy.
You can call me Al. Yeah.
So
I remember Harriet.
Is
Yeah,
Siegel
well-
your married name?
Pardon?
Is Siegel your married name?
Well, it's my ex, and he asked me if I was going to retain my name and go back to my original name. And I said, no, I married you because I got a better last name.
What was your last name?
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
So where's the origin of Heshy? I forgot.
I was dating someone in 1996, I guess, or around.
Yeah.
And he didn't like my name, and he was very, very Jewish. And he said, I'm just going to call you Heshy. And I said, how dare you change a name that I don't like? And then I worked with my life coach for a year, and we tried the name out, and now I love it. I'm the only female Heshy around.
Yeah.
And
it's usually a guy. I had a cousin
Yeah.
whose name was Heshy.
yeah, so people think that when they meet me, I'm going to be a guy. And I said, no, I'm very much female. And it's a real conversation starter.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Can you tell me what your last name was again? I couldn't hear.
Salkin.
It's
You're
on the
Harry
screen now.
Salkin?
Yeah, I am.
Hi.
I remember.
I remember you. Sure.
Me too.
You still doing your thing, Hesh?
Which thing?
You're all over the internet.
I know.
Tell
I
them
am.
tell them what you're doing.
Needlepoint, wasn't it? Needlepoint?
Well, yeah, I did that for a long
No,
time.
they're talking about the business.
And I have a business. I have a nonprofit called Kids Better World, and I bring this bottle here. It's a filtration system. I still haven't learned how to fill that out.
Yeah, good.
So I bring that to kids all over the world. So 5,000 kids die every day from drinking contaminated water. So I travel, of course not now, but we had to cancel our trip to Africa. I go to Africa once a year, and I teach in the schools there, and I go places and bring the water. That's my main thing that I do, but I'm going back into the speaking arena because I miss being on stage. So I'm going back and writing books and stuff like that.
You were married to Tony Siegel.
No, Mark Siegel.
Oh, okay. I didn't know him.
That's okay.
Where was he from? Where did you live there?
He used to live on Yardley Road, Yardley Makefield,
Yeah.
something like
I think he used to practice law in Trenton, I believe,
Right.
at the Broad Street Bank building.
I don't remember whether it was, I don't think I knew him when he was there. He was, but
He was older, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's older than all of us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I met him.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, we got a new one. Ready? Here comes Linda Russell.
Oh, good.
Yep. Sorry I didn't see her. Hey, Linda. Sorry I didn't see her.
Linda, I have to tell you, after speaking with everybody the last time, and I was telling my wife about it, she was friends with your sister.
Yeah, actually, my sister Marion asked me whether this was reserved for only our year because she wanted to know if she could join. And I didn't know what the answer was to that.
At the moment, we've tried to keep it this way because we're up to 44 names. So, it could get fairly big. I suggested other groups do their own, but,
My wife's maiden name was Iris Feynman, F-I-E-M-A-N, who was friendly with your sister.
Okay, well, I will check with her. We talk, one of the lovely things about this, if you're going to find positives, is that my brother and my sister, who are both in Massachusetts, and my husband and I are outside Washington, D.C. So now we talk every weekend. We have a Zoom meeting or a FaceTime meeting, which, as my daughter said to me, I've probably talked to my brother more in the last 4 months than I did in the last 50 years.
We're in
I mean,
Washington.
not that we don't get along. It's just, nobody ever made time for it.
Linda,
So-
you're the third person to be near DC. So you've got, God, why am I going?
You have Larry Meadows.
Larry, and who else was down there?
Barbara.
Oh, Barbara.
Linda, where outside Washington are you?
We're in Potomac, Maryland, and what you're hearing is a helicopter. I'm outside. We're on the path to the White House, so periodically we hear them overhead. So I don't know if you're familiar with the area, but it's 20 minutes from Silver Spring and right next to Rockville. And
Yeah, our son is in Manassas.
Yeah, 20 minutes outside of DC, although I haven't been there in the last 5 months. And we've been here 48 years now. I went to college at GW, and then we moved around. We did some other, we were in Connecticut, we were in the military out in California. And then eventually we ended up here.
Two questions. Because we've been going around the list here. Linda, where were you? What street were you on, and what was your address?
I was at 1213 West State Street.
Okay.
Linda, I remember your house exactly.
I remember your house exactly too, because
I
I
remember
was
your
one block
house
over. Wow.
And
I
Harriet,
thought you
I
were
remember yours too.
You were across the street, I think, from Steve Walters.
No.
Around the corner.
Around the corner? Okay.
Yeah.
I was at 935 West State. I didn't even realize, Linda, that you were on my street.
I was at 548 West State, near Naomi.
Barbara, is your married name or the name?
I started out as Bistrong. I became Popovsky, and my first husband passed away, and I'm now Higgs. It's easier than Popovsky.
Yeah.
Let's hear from Jim over here. He's been quiet. And where did you live, Jim? I can't remember.
I lived on Edgewood Avenue, 919 Edgewood Avenue, and then I went to 26 North Overbrook, right off of West State.
Okay, so you were Trenton High. You weren't Junior 3, or you were Junior 3?
I went to Junior 3.
You did? Okay.
All the way through, yeah.
Right. Yeah, most of us did.
The swimming pool is still at Junior 3.
Question.
My kids couldn't believe that there was a swimming pool in the school.
That was unusual to have that. It really was.
It was.
Or they had the boys swim in the raw. I remember that. We were not allowed to wear swimsuits.
I never knew that. Why?
Oh.
I don't know.
Because that's the rule.
Right. You got a
Not
good
for the
memory.
girls.
I think the tank
Does
suits that the girls had to wear were even worse than swimming in the nude. Do you remember those Jersey tank suits?
Yeah. Blue tanks.
Yeah.
Blue tank suits.
Right.
That's truly amazing.
And blue gym outfits.
Yes.
And having to climb a rope in gym class.
Yes.
Always freaks me out.
That was funny.
I remember that.
Well, just to keep you up to date again, and I'll send out another email. I got waylaid with a bunch of other stuff, but between Naomi and Liz Levin, we've got a fairly large group of the names for the pictures, except we're working with different files at the moment. So hopefully that big.
Yeah. And I tried to get Donnie Friedman's email.
Oh,
I'm working
Donnie.
on
I've
that.
got Donnie. I see him all the time.
Do
He
you?
doesn't want to join us here. Donnie's
right.
in Philadelphia.
Did he respond to this?
No, he didn't. He says, I'm just not interested.
Really?
You know, so that's fine. I used to see him at the theater a lot. He lives, maybe.
He's still in Philadelphia.
Still in Philadelphia. He's on Delancey Street. It's dfreed55 at AOL.com, but you can shoot me a note. And I got together when I found, and I shared it online, I found the old Flair issues. I had about 4 of those, and they had some pictures and some articles, and Don had written an article in there, and I met him for coffee. This was probably a year and a half ago, but I saw him maybe 6 months ago at the theater. We go to the theater a lot, together, or meet each other, there. But here is
actually working with my nephew.
Here is that picture, by the way. I don't know how many of you have it, but this is this thanks to Mickey Newman. It started with Naomi, I think.
I sent it to Mickey. I sent
You
it to
sent
Mickey.
Mickey says to me,
I don't
I'll
any
meet
of
you. And
You wanna
he says,
sit
running
here?
out of time. No, I don't want to run out of time. We may have to start another meeting here.
Story about Donnie Friedman I'd like to share with everybody. About 6 years ago, I was at a meeting, and there was someone there, and I kept looking at him, and I thought, he looks like Doc Friedman. So I went over to him and I said, are you in the family of Doc Friedman? And he said, I'm his son, Don. And I looked at him. He is a spitting image of his father. He didn't look like the Don I remember, but he looked just like his father, because his father and my father were in Greenwood House at the same time. So I knew what his father looked like. But he looks, Steve, did you pick that up on him, that he looks like his father?
I don't remember his father that much. You know.
Yeah, but he's
I do.
of him. Yeah.
I do.
Duke Friedman.
Duke Friedman. He took out my tonsils.
Well,
He took everybody's tonsils
Wait a
out.
minute.
You'll never forget
Friedman was
him
not
for
a
that.
dentist.
Right.
Friedman was not a dentist. Dr.
No, he
Friedman?
was
No.
a ENT.
He did my nose.
ENT.
Right.
I broke my nose and he fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny
In the
Friedman is
fall,
actually working with my nephew, Greg Garber, who is at Jefferson Medical School. He works with families of cancer patients. And Don, who I think is now retired, is in a volunteer capacity working with the same families along with Greg.
He's doing some consulting, he said. So just an alert here, for some reason. Last time we were able to go an hour and a half, but now Zoom is telling me we have 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So we
mine
have to be able to stay on for that. We could start a new one, but I wouldn't know how to get just the people to hear back with another email. So
And
I'm just very proud of myself that I could do this. This is my very first Zoom.
In the fall, we went on a cruise, and Tula got us in touch with Barbara Bernstein and Ruth Berkelhammer that were on our cruise with us. It was this, well, we were on 60 days. They came on for 30 days. And we saw them in the fall.
Yeah, we used to see Tula at the meeting at Greenwood House with Naomi for the with Art Finkel for the Trenton Jewish Historical Society.
Right.
What was Tula's maiden name?
Schnorbus.
Oh, okay, I remember.
That's a name you can't forget.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Tula
I
was
talked
here
to Ruth
last time.
Berkelhammer all the time, and she told me she was going to try to be on this call.
Right.
And on the last call, someone mentioned Al Downing, and she is very friendly with Al Downing. She talks to him like once a week.
Really?
But she said, I said, well, everybody would like to, have him join. He doesn't have a cell phone. He doesn't do Zoom. He has no technology. So there's no way. But he's living in California, and he's happy and wonderful.
Wow.
That's like Bonnie, but she's in Bordentown, and she's been an artist all her life.
Right.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I think Al lives outside of Los Angeles.
Who?
Al Downing lives outside of
baseball player.
outside of Los Angeles.
Baseball player.
Yeah, when we were in San Diego, my brother calls us.
He's on the Yankees.
Yeah.
Was.
And I have to tell you, with Zoom, I have been to a Zoom funeral. I have been to a Zoom wedding, and I had a Zoom 76 birthday party, and I had 40 people that attended.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a Zoom.
If you want to have a social event, go to Zoom. You'll have a wonderful time.
I have George Hyman's daughter's wedding Zoom tomorrow, and also I have my granddaughter's
be a lot
bar
cheaper.
mitzvah in San Diego.
Yeah. Wow. That's great.
And I do a Zoom book club with my 8-year-old who's in Seattle. My granddaughter.
This is the only one. This is the only one I've been involved in other than watching. But I'm watching a lot of folk festivals, as you guys know. I'm in the music, so
Glad I can do this.
got more folk festivals.
You would
We watch a lot of Netflix and Prime.
Pardon?
We watch a lot of Netflix and Prime.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's. By the way, I have a recommendation for people and an interest. If you're into mystery kind of things or suspense things, and you've watched, if you haven't watched on PBS yet, this thing called Baptiste, I think it's called. It's in where is it? It's Scandinavia somewhere, so it's in subtitles. But has anybody watched that?
What's it called?
That's Baptiste. Baptiste. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, now. If you have an Amazon Prime, go look for a movie called The Missing. It's in Batista's an offshoot. The Missing. It's on Amazon Prime, seasons 1 and 2. it's the same character, but in a different time frame. And it's, if you like Batiste, it was great. And I assume everybody has seen Hamilton by now on Disney.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, somebody
Yes.
said to me, it costs a lot of money. I said $6. You know, so. it's just
Well,
that-
there's nothing else to do.
No, oh no, I understand that. Yeah, I have the Philadelphia Folk Festival coming up next weekend. They're doing it virtual for 160 hours, but they just put up over 200 hours of video from the 30, 40 years ago. And I'm just having a ball watching that stuff, but I don't have enough time to watch it all. Yeah.
Steve, where do you live?
I'm in Philadelphia. I'm right downtown, sort of South Philly, Center City. They call it Queen Village. 4th and Fitzwater Street. We've been here 40 some years. Still not married, same lady for 50 years now, but we never wanted kids. So yeah.
Very nice. You know, the only person I can't see clearly on this is Steve.
Oh,
Is
here
there
I am. Steve or me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just
we
not
were-
clear.
We were
Okay, I
seeing the
just moved
top
back.
of your head.
I got this cheap camera that I
Right.
got, so you know.
Stephen, do you have everybody's?
Norm, I want to tell you that I'm in touch with Sharon Byer a lot.
Oh,
and I know
wonderful.
you're neighbors. And
We
she's
were.
she's in
Yeah.
Freehold.
Freehold? Okay. She's on
I
the
say I was hoping she would be here today.
Yeah, she got an invite.
I invited her, and she said she would try, but you know
Yeah.
she didn't.
All right. Well, please send my best. It would be fun to see her.
And
I
my,
will. I'll tell her. Okay.
my plan is, because they told a lot of other people they either have to walk their dogs or they're doing something COVID testing. Maybe we'll do this again in 2 weeks for those that can make it. If it's, is this for this group, is this a convenient time, or would you rather have?
It's a good time.
This is fine.
That's fine.
Because I did this
The
for,
appointment book is not very full.
no, I did this for, what, how many people I heard from that said, I'd be there, but my medical appointments or today. So,
Right.
Do you have everyone's name, address, phone?
Yep. I don't have
Email.
phones. I have
Can
names.
you send that out where everybody's living, and also first and like I changed my first and last name.
Right.
I'd love to be in touch with people, but people don't know who I am because I changed my names.
Well, on my
witness protection
there is a
Yeah.
Harry Salter.
Amazing. I knew who she was, but her name was different.
Yeah, but I would
put
like
my
to
middle
know
name in, my maiden name in.
I think everybody should put all of it in so that
All
we
their names.
Doris,
right.
click on when you click on your there's 3 dots on your picture that come up. If you put the arrow over your picture,
Yep.
3 dots,
see it.
click on it.
I'll
And then
rename.
just do the
Okay.
option rename.
Yeah. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
I will send out again the list. I wasn't sure whether I should put emails on there yet, because
Please.
Sure.
Good
What?
emails.
Sure.
Yeah. But
Thanks,
yeah, I
Naomi.
think Excel sheet. The idea is to add more people to it.
Yeah.
so-
I'm not. You can put my email in. Most of my clients are in jail or dead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll send it out with the video. Now, by this afternoon, you will get a video of this, and I'll put it up on YouTube. And I use a private.
It's so nice of you, Steve, to do this.
Yeah, that's
This
cool.
is nice.
By the way, if you're bored and you want to see music and you like folk and Americana, go to my YouTube webpage or my YouTube channel. I've got about 1,300 videos of all kinds of music. I go to the concerts.
Would you send that information to us on an email?
I'll send it out with a message.
Great.
Okay.
So it
Thank
looks like
you.
we have less than a minute.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
nice to meet
I'll
you.
cut us off.
Very nice
Very
seeing
well.
everyone.
But I think
Thank
this
you,
is
Steve.
probably the end. Okay. You
Remember
guys
to
all
wash
take
your
care.
hands.
See you in
Bye,
2
Be
weeks.
well, everybody.
See you in
Bye
2
now.
weeks.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was actually fun. You know what?
Okay, and meeting.
How do I?